So I'm back with another Nerf guide on Cayo Perico, and today I'm going to be talking about something that is probably one of the most common approaches for the Cayo Perico. We're going to be taking a look at the Kosatka approach. The Kosatka approach is probably the most easiest approach to actually get into the compound, but then if you're doing the solo, you got to figure out how you're going to fill up your bag. Like I said in my first Nerf guide, with the massive Nerf that Rockstar had put on the Cayo Perico now for the second time or the third time, the way you want to look at it, you've still got to look at everything a little bit differently and do stuff a little bit differently so that you're ensured that you don't get caught. As far as what I selected, it's very similar to what I did in the last video. Both infiltration points will be the drainage tunnel. The escape point and the time of day does not matter, except this time I will choose the conspirator weapon loadout instead of the aggressor. But I mean, really, when you think about it, it doesn't really matter all that much. And starting this off, as soon as you go into the compound, everything will be exactly the same as the last video I made. Just keep bearing left until you avoid everyone, and then go right, jump over the fence, and head straight to the stairs. Now when I got there this time, it was the perfect opportunity to actually show you what you have to do if you have to go all the way up to the stairs, because as you saw, I killed this guy and he did not drop the gate keys, so now we have to take it kind of a different route, sort of. Without the gate keys, you have to go all the way up the stairs and go down the elevator to get the primary target. The guy at the top of the stairs is very glitchy. No matter what you do, if you kill him, you will alert the guards. So you have to sneak past him just like this. And that's pretty much it. Now you just have to go down the elevator and get the primary target. But of course, do not forget this little safe off here to the right. $81,000 isn't too bad for just a couple seconds. So after you get the primary target, everything is pretty much the same, just minus the gate keys. You have to go down the stairs and make sure you again sneak past this guy, but don't bump into him or game over. And just like before, don't worry about killing anybody, just head straight for the exit. Don't forget to go into a bit of a wide direction so that you are out of the guy's cone of vision. Now once you're outside, you've still got to fill up your bag. So this one, again, is pretty easy. You just gotta head to the main dock. There is just a couple extra people that you are gonna have to take out. Like the first one, you should take out this guy in front of the motorcycle first, but I, for some reason, decided to do it after the guy in the Jeep. But regardless, you gotta take both these guys out. So go ahead and take out the guy in the Jeep and then run over and take out the guy in the motorcycle, or in front of the motorcycle rather. After that, there are 3 more guys that you have to take out. The guys right here in the front, just like you would do if it was a normal non-nerfed Cayo Perico. Then take out this camera because you're going to need to go that way, and then there is going to be one more guy on a Jeep that is actually going to be coming up that you have to take him out because he will see all the dead bodies. I completely forgot about this guy, so thank you to my wife for reminding me about this guy. And then from here it's pretty much the same. You're just going to want to head to the main dock while avoiding everyone's cones of vision along the way, but there really shouldn't be many up until you actually get into the main dock. Once you get to this little shed, just like before, go ahead and take out this guard and take out the camera because this guard should not be seen. And go ahead and start filling up your bag with whatever loot is here. I didn't take photos of this area, so I wasn't actually sure what was actually here when I first did this. But it looks like I simply got weed and cash, which is only going to fill my bag up about halfway. So with that being said, I'm going to actually have to go to another location to finish filling up my bags, but it won't take too much longer. Now, there is a chance where you will actually get 2 cocaine loot spots for these areas, and if that is the case, then it's perfect. All you have to do is fill up your bag and leave, because 2 cocaine spots will actually fill your bag up all the way. But unfortunately, 1 weed and 1 cash will only get me about halfway. So, like I said, I have to go somewhere else to finish filling up my bag. Now there is actually 2 other locations on the main dock that you can get your extra loot. One actually requires a second person, so obviously you can't do that, but the other one you can grab as a solo player. But I actually do not advise you going over there and getting it, because this may pose a problem, because you have to kill 2 other guards and there may be another patrolling guard in a vehicle. I'm not 100% sure that this patrolling guard is actually the last guy that we killed coming out of the compound, but on the off chance that it is not and there's a third truck patrolling, I advise you to just completely take it out of the equation and go a different way. And that direction is to go to the airport. And I know what you're thinking, that's probably gonna take forever, but really it's not. The first thing you're going to want to do is get a boat, so go ahead and take this guy out first because he will not be seen, and then head over and take out this other guy because he will see you if you just jump on your boat and head out. So take him out because he also won't be seen by the other guards. Then hop on a boat and just start heading to the airport. When you get there, make sure you park the boat the same way you park the boat on the longfin approach. That way it doesn't annoyingly float away on you. And just like before, you can take out the guy in front of the hangar, go inside the hangar, and get whatever loot is in there. I decided not to waste any time to seeing what is at the top. I decided just to grab whatever loot was at the bottom. That way it just wouldn't cut too much into my time. One thing that I do want to quickly note is I think the game actually glitched right here on me because for some reason the alarms got raised and people started coming after me, but I still ended up with the elite, which I thought was extremely strange. So I don't really know what happened on my end, but if you do this, follow the way that I did it, you should be good to basically just hop in your boat and leave the island. Simple as that. Normally, if you get caught and the alarms get raised, it will actually forfeit you the elite challenge. So I actually thought that I was gonna have to do this all over again, and I was a little bit ticked off, but I just wanted to see what would happen, and for some reason I ended up getting the elite. And again, I have no idea. It didn't notify me, it didn't say anything about me, you know, that a guard got seen or a dead body was found or anything like that. So I honestly have no idea why this happened. So it glitched out, and I guess the game must have known that it glitched out because when I actually left, I still ended up with the elite. And despite me going to the main dock and going to the airport, I still got out in 13 minutes and 15 seconds. All you need for the elite is to get under 15 minutes, and that's exactly what I did. So again, if you follow this direction, you should be able to get the Kosatka approach pretty easily. I hope this helps, and I hope it varies it up from just doing the long fit approach all the time. That's one of the reasons why I'm actually doing every approach, because I like to vary things up a little bit. I don't know about you guys, but I don't want to do the same exact approach every time if I want to make my $1 million in under an hour. But if it did help, make sure you like this video and subscribe if you haven't already, and ring the notification bell so you never miss out on future videos. But until my very next video, I won't see you, but you will most likely see me, or at least hear my voice, in the next video. Bye.